Can you imagine? Confession time. Abba Kyari has exploded. But Abba Kyari, you have been in the service and you have never told us all this. Why is it that it is when they have arrested you now that you are not beginning to talk? Of course, you know that these people, once they are arrested, their lawyers begin to coach them, teach them what to say and what not to say. I think a week after he was arrested or he was detained, they told us that he was sick, he's having a diabetic, he's having malaria and all sorts of, but yet he's still there. I think yesterday or some days, okay, on Monday, the wife fainted, the same man, and we could see how he was walking and he was looking so fine. That tactics of allowing him to go and see his doctor is not working again. Now Abba Kyari is coming out to tell us that Ndlea assisted drug barons to ship cocaine to Nigeria. A Battle Police Chief Abba Kyari has claimed that the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency Ndlea has been assisting drug dealers to bring in cocaine into Nigeria. This newspaper earlier reported that Kyari and 4 other police officers under the IRT were arrested in February for attempting to bribe an Ndlea officer with $61,000 to facilitate the release of seized cocaine. Politics Nigeria learned that Kyari made the claim in a 500 million naira fundamental rights enforcement suit marked FHC/ABJ/CS/182/22. The disgraced police officer accused the anti-drug agency of assisting drug peddlers to shipping cocaine into the country. He also stated that he was framed by a disgruntled officer of the agency after he went to demand compensation for the whistleblower that gave information that led to the arrest of a suspect. An affidavit filed by Kyari's brother, one Maman No, rehashed the claim, stating that drugs were being shipped in from Ethiopia with the knowledge of Ndlea officers. Narrating the entire situation in the suit, Kyari stated that on that fateful day, the suspect, as usual, shipped drugs cocaine from Ethiopia to Enugu Airport. The officer of Ndlea land cleared him within the airport. Then, officer of FIB IRT arrested the suspect with the help of an information. That's before the informant accepted to work with the officers of FIB IRT. They both had an agreement to compensate the informant. The officers of FIB IRT, having noticed that officers of Ndlea were the ones clearing the said suspect with his drugs cocaine, they immediately took the suspect to Ndlea and also reported those officers involved in the act. That instead of the Ndlea to handle the matter accordingly and bring their officers involved to book, they decided to frustrate the informant, thereby refusing to compensate the informant. That it was at the junction that the attention of the DCP Abba Kyari was called, who, because the Ndlea officer involved in his friend, decided to intervene for the purpose of compensating the informant. That the Ndlea officer who refused to compensate the informant was the one who framed DCP Abba Kyari up on a trump-up allegation that he was trying to bribe him. That the agents of the respondents declared that applicants wanted, because of a mere allegation that he was trying to bribe an Ndlea officer without a sufficient proof, that the Nigerian police force, based on the allegation of the respondents, arrested the applicants on February 12th, 2022 and handed over to the Ndlea. Kyari's bail hearing comes up on March 28th at a federal high court in Abuja. Oh, I don't know whether that story that Abba Kyari just told, whether it made sense to you. To me, it doesn't make sense. To me, it does not make sense to Abba Kyari. It does not make any sense at all. Just like I said from the beginning. Now, head one rule. Head one rule. Like I said, they always coach them what to say and what not to say. Okay, okay. Always saying what's, is not even in place. Honestly, it's just, it's unfortunate. Telling us that they did what, they are trying to frame him up. Ha. There's nothing we are not going to be hearing. Oh. There is nothing we are not going to be hearing. Before you know it again, he will come and tell you that, oh, this is it, oh, this is not it. They are trying to frame him up. It is no more Ipob ahead. That's another thing. Oh. I think it is now the Ipob members in Ndlea. When the prophet told him that he would leave Allah Igbo in shame, he was forming Jagaban. Now ordinary human beings, they torment you, they weep. Igbo is yet to start dishing out his own dosage of punishment for the unforgettable pains you and your cohort caused his innocent children. Shameless man and Yahoo police. This is just the beginning of your story. By the time you will begin to confess for thousands of innocent Biafrans you wasted, you will understand that there is hellfire on earth. You are a police officer. You know how to lie to enable you exonerate yourself. This Igbo lawyer that is defending Abba Kyari reminds me of one Edo lawyer that handled a land case for my uncle. He continued lying till he mistakenly told the court that the land does not belong to my uncle. The rest was history. Hey, Nigeria na cruise. He wants to turn around and accuse those accusing him. It's no more the handwork of Ipob now. Ndlea framed you up. Oga, continue. Better answer the query given to you. Only a thief can detect a thief. That is why there is detective, which is also a retained thief. The framers are becoming the framed. The developments are becoming more intriguing in Nigeria. More to hear and see. My own is that FBI should leave our special prisoner for all. America prison is too comfortable for my liking. This one that all the bed bugs and cockroaches have heard about him and we are warming up to receive him. Evans is also expecting him. Or I swear, this is lie. This lie is not well crafted. They should consult Lai Muhammad for a professional touch. Lies from the pit of hell. Who is going to be believing that? Who is going to be believing that? Okay. You have framed thousands of people and you have sent some to early grave. Of course, you won't even go unpunished for the evil you have done to many. Karma is on. Enjoy your time in the prison, Mr. Framer. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.